Okay, here's the pulse jet like you've been watching next to the first explosive resonator up in the right corner there. You can see the difference in the size and well, basically the tailpipe that it doesn't have. This is the first explosive resonator. It was originally made to use valves. Little valve deal there, and it just didn't work very good. I mean, the valves are hard, really hard to use. As far as valves go, these valves are about as good as any I think probably ever made, and they do work, but I wasn't very impressed. I was using a leaf blower to get it started, and I wasn't having a lot of luck with it. Also tried multiple entry spots for fuel, and it just happened to have a spark plug there. The spark plug placement is very important in an explosive resonator. Well, we're going to throw that thing away because it ain't doing us no good. And what I did was I just put a regular nozzle deal on it, and voila, I got the first explosive resonator when I bolted that on there. It wasn't like it worked real good. I still used the old nebulizer plate for adjustment of the fuel, but it did explode. It did not induce the next charge. They're different. They're just different, and I really think they're a lot better. Now here's some different motors. There's a lot of different kinds of motors for what you're going to use them for, and the explosive resonator video, when I get it done, we'll tell all the reasons and which ones work best for what, and how to do everything. But I don't have enough time to do that on here, and there's so much information that needs to be conveyed. So there's a lot of other videos. There's some M37 explosive resonators. Well, one's painted and one isn't. That's the only difference in them. And there's a pretty simple fuel system. There again, that one was for 2 motors. But just about anything that will turn gas on and off with some kind of control will pretty much work for running these motors, and that goes for either the pulse jet or the explosive resonator, either one. In fact, all the parts are interchangeable. It's just that the ignition system has to be better for the explosive resonator. And pulse jet doesn't really even need an ignition system. There's really no reason for it except for starting. In this view, we see a Model 37. That's the thin one on the right side, compared to a Model 77. Now, I don't even know if a Model 77 works or not, because I have never tried one. That's the first one I've ever built right there. And I just got it done today, and I haven't even got it started yet. And theoretically speaking, and I'll know later tomorrow, but the tank should have capacity to run a 7-inch unit, because the Model 37, which is a 3-inch unit, doesn't hardly take any fuel at all when it runs.